guys, no need for the long intro. Again, I'm a little bit ill, so if I fumble something or my words, just I'm sorry. But yeah, not a long intro. We're just gonna go do a test route right now. Same as how we normally do it. I'm by myself. But yeah, this route is called the countryside route. There's many different variations to this route, so I'll point that out as I do the route. But again, just watch the video, take on the tips and that, and then use it to your advantage. But yeah, anyways, I'm on the test centers on the right, a bit further down. So we're gonna, as we're coming out the test center, if you was parked inside doing a test, it's the same as turning right out the car park. So we're gonna go that way onto the main road straight away. So moving off, checking all my mirrors, all round checks. There's a car moving off, it's doing a U-turn, slapping my signal on, and no one ahead of me, no one behind me, and I'm good to go. Now I can see there's two cars already waiting at the end of the road, yeah. So there's a car on test on my right, so I might not want to wait back and put them off. Because what I tend to do, I tend to hold back here. So if there's a car waiting to come through, they can fit past. But you know what, I want to carry on because the guy's on his test right now. And I'm gonna stop the car ASAP because he's opened the car door. After he's gone a little bit, I'm gonna nudge up a little bit because there's a bit of space and wait here. Tires on tarmac. Now, at the end of the road, we're gonna be turning left, so slapping my signal on. Because I've been here waiting for a good amount of time, I'm gonna check all my mirrors move off in case there's any cyclists. Yo, is that me rolling back a little bit? That's crazy. Anyways, after this car on the left, I'm gonna wait till my mirror passes him, my side mirror, then I'm gonna start tucking in. There's a pedestrian on my right, so I'm gonna chill. Always scan for pedestrians before getting to this giveaway line, because they treat it like a zebra crossing, like it's their right of way. So, you know what I'm saying, you gotta hold back. Anyways, nice and slow approach to the giveaway line. He's turning in, yeah, but I'm gonna make eye contact with the person on my right. She's not letting me go, so I didn't rush it at all. Yeah, both cameras record. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. So one guy let me go. That's why it's important when you get to that giveaway line, make eye contact. I'm gonna have to use the hatch marking because that car is parked funny. Check my mirrors, and I'm coming back in. Let me give him another thank you. What a nice guy. Moped on my right. He's gonna wait there, so I'm gonna continue on. So yeah, don't rush that turn in. When you get to the giveaway line, make eye contact with the guys on the right. Don't just sit there looking in random places. Make eye contact, look on the left. If there's enough space and that guy agrees your way, move on. Moped on my left. Yeah, if they're chilling there, keep an eye on them, because they might start moving as soon as you start moving. And you know what moped drivers, they don't drive nice. Now, coming this way, there's always traffic. It's always busy. 9 times out of 10 it'll be really busy on your test. So check my mirrors, I'm moving off. Which means like calm, chill driving. There's no point me rushing to just stop like 2 seconds later. See how I'm taking my time, find the biting point, moving slowly. You gotta do it like that, it's way more smoother. Tires on tarmac, and then each time I stop, I'm gonna make sure either my handbrake's on or I got auto hold on, because we are on a hill, and then I'm good to go again. Like for example, I wouldn't put my clutch down and let the car roll backwards before I put the brake on. No, stop the car, don't let the car roll back, and then get that control again. So look, I'm gonna stop. My car got auto hold, so I'm gonna get auto hold on, which means the handbrake's on, and then I can find the biting point again. Don't be fighting with the clutch control on this hill. Each time stop, get control, move on. That's what I like to do. On my days I'm gonna have to waffling because it's bare traffic, but it's normally just this bit. After this bit it becomes more clear. Now on this road you got 2 box junctions when you leave the test center and 2 zebra crossings. I told my learners to treat zebra crossing just like a box junction. Like if you haven't got enough space after the zebra crossing, chill back and don't rush. Now because this place is proper busy with school kids now, it's 3:54, there's a lot of college kids, school kids, loads of pedestrians, loads of shop open right now, bare shops are open right now, Costa, fish and chip. It's gonna be busy. So if the zebra crossing is busy, take your time, approach it nice and slow. And then whilst I'm chilling here, I'm just not looking at that black car, I'm looking ahead at the cars in front. When the car's in front of that black car, I'm looking through the window of the car in front of me. When they start moving, that's a good cue to check my mirrors and get ready to go. Now the cars on the side road on the left, we got priority over them, but sometimes they force themselves out, so you got to be wary of that. For example, there's no space for me. Yeah, there's still not enough space for me, so I'm gonna hold back here. I made eye contact with him, and I'm gonna keep moving, yeah, because I'm gonna make that guy way back. Otherwise he's gonna do the same thing. Not the same thing that he done, but he's gonna cut me out. So I kept it moving so it waits, because I knew that 100% there was enough space here. Clear zebra cross so I can continue, and the guy behind me can wait patiently. So that does become quite tricky. If there's cars on the left hand side, if you know they're gonna bully their way through before you even start moving, let them go. If you know 100%, 110% there's enough space for you to wait after the box, start moving, and the cars on the left will wait for you. Right, again, this zebra crossing is busy, so again I'm in traffic, so I'm chilling. Even here I'm on the wait before the hump. I'm in the manual car, so why am I going to make my life hard and stop on the hump? Half, look, all clear, I'm going to start moving off, no rush. Nice and easy on this road. Really busy right now. Goodmayes station. This is where I got rear-ended. I was literally stopped at that zebra crossing. If you haven't seen the video, go to my TikTok and watch it. It's literally, I stopped at the zebra crossing, giving someone away with my learner, and then boom. So again, clutch back down, I'm letting the car roll nice and slow. Tires and tarmac with the car in front. No cyclists, no mopeds beside me, but the zebra crossing is busy. Okay, there's no one on my right, no one on my left. I'm looking again. No one on my right, no one on my left. I'm good to go. Now at the traffic lights, we're going to turn right. So my mirrors and my signal on, and I'm going to start inclining more to the right hand side. Now a lot of learners they tend to stay in the middle of the road, but the road gets bigger. So whichever way you're going, start inclining more on that side. So if I'm turning right, I'm going to incline more to the right, get close to that white line on the right. If I'm turning left, then I'm going to start inclining more to the left. And then this traffic light is tricky, I'll say. It's not an easy traffic light to turn right at. It does get busy, and your positioning in the middle has to be perfect, because I have seen a lot of people fail at that traffic light. They position themselves too much to the right, and the cars oncoming the side that they have to give way to, you have to go around them, or buses can't fit through. When you are turning right at this traffic light, you got to think of giving enough space for a bus, a big double-decker bus, to fit past you, not just the cars. So all my mirrors, that guy on my left is quite close to me, but he's fine. Right, there's not enough space for me in the middle. I reckon 2 cars can wait in the middle, but them to have to position properly. There's enough space for me to go in the middle, plus the lights are green, so I want to make my move into the middle. I'm angling the car slightly, just slightly. The bus can still fit through, so the car in front didn't do too bad with the position. But it's a single decker bus, so I'm a bit to the left, just in case a big double decker bus wants to go through. Lights are red, so I can go, no one's crossing, and I'm good. Speed limit on this road is 30 miles an hour, so I'm bringing my speed up. I'm doing 27 right now. So when you do that right turn, get your speed up straight away. I'm gonna stay in the middle. Up ahead, it does become into 3 lanes, I think. 1, 2, 3, I think 3 lanes or 4. But you want to stay more closer to the cycle lane on the left hand side, stay in the left lane. You have 3 lanes up ahead. Left lane and middle lane takes you straight. The right lane takes you right only to the car park. Off the gas in case the lights changed. They haven't changed, I'm back on the gas. Now I can check my mirrors and come in the middle slightly. There was no one on my right. If there was a car in the middle lane going straight, so on my right hand side, I will let them go first if I feel like they're close to me. If I feel like they can fit behind me, then I'll add gas and move into the middle. Van there, so I'm going to incline more, get closer to the right hand side, incline more that way. Traffic lights turning left, mirror, signal. Now when you turn into this road, a lot of learners don't know what the speed limit is. So right now the speed limit is 30 miles an hour. When you turn left there, there's no speed limit changes, there's no signs. That means when you turn left there, the speed limit is 30 miles an hour. You know, at the beginning, like, the road is quite bendy, you got a lot of meeting traffic, tight situations, so you can't really do anything much than 20, more than 20. But afterwards, it does become a bit more open, so that's why it's very important to understand the speed limit. So like here, it's 30 miles an hour, but I'm going to leave it in gear 2. I'm going to stay on my side, I'm going to lean forward and look for any cars. No cars, there is a car coming, so I'm going to slow it down with the brakes, let him come through that gap. But keeping the car rolling, my mirrors and back off I go. Again, 30 miles an hour, so I can do maybe 22, I'm doing 23, 24 right now. But again, I'm coming up to a bend with parked cars on the left hand side, so I'm going to slow it down. Has he got enough space? Have I got enough space? Yeah, so I'm going to continue. Now, people get confused with this speed limit. That speed limit is for that road on the right, not for us. So, right, if you turn right, speed limit is 20. If you're carrying going straight down, the speed limit is still 30. van coming through, so I'm gonna check my mirrors. It didn't come through. Am I bugging? There was a van here. What? Yo, I'm hallucinating. Anyways, 30 miles an hour. I'm doing 22, 23, 24 right now. As I said before, it does get more open. So this is where you got to show the examiner, listen, I know what the speed limit is. I'm gonna do it nice and safely. So I'm doing 26 right now, 25. And that's the importance of catching on to speed limits. Because at the beginning, yeah, cool, 20 is fine, but it does get more open. So you got to get that progress up. Otherwise, you will get marked down for driving too slow on this part of the road. Zebra crossing clear. Up ahead, it does get more tighter. Parked cars on both sides now. Now at the bend, I'm looking for reflections of a car coming through. I can't see no reflections right now, but I am going to ease off the gas. I'm doing 19 right now. No one coming. There is space on the right if there was a car coming, so he'll have to wait there. Speed limit changes up ahead to 20, so I'm doing 20 right now anyway. You want to be doing 20 before the sign, so that's it. I'm doing 19 now, 18. Turning right at the end, so mirror, signal. Now positioning here, don't worry about going over the hump evenly, just stay more to the right hand side. This giveaway line is wide, so you have to stay more to the right hand side. So after that 20 sign, there's no changes here, so that means the speed limit is still 20. Because I'm on the right hand side, a car on the left can easily turn left, so it's very important you should stick all the way to the right when you're turning right at that giveaway line. Turning left, mirror, signal. This one, recommend doing it in gear 1. It is quite tight, white car coming out. When you do turn in, there is a speed limit sign on the floor that people tend to miss. So look, 20 on the floor, no one coming in front of me, so I can go. When you follow this bend around, incline more to the left, follow that pavement on the left around, aim for that black car a little bit. No one coming towards me, then you can come in the middle. Don't just aim for the middle straight away. If you take that turning wide too much on the right hand side and there's a car coming out towards you, then you're stuck. If that car hasn't got enough space for you, then what you're going to do, you might have to reverse. So to avoid all of that, keep it tucked in, check your mirrors and come out if there's no one coming. Again, check my mirrors. I can go around this car nice and safely. There's no cyclist or anyone behind me that will going to overtake me. Now, this roundabout coming up, spot it nice and early. Look, you got the blue sign on the left. Now mini roundabout, you give way to your right. So I'm in gear 3 right now. I'm going to drop it down to gear 2. The slowest I can go into in my car is about 10. I'm going to get that 10 miles an hour because I can't see much to the right. There's a brick wall and a car blocking my view. So I'm going to snap in gear 1, all clear. So I'm going to start moving now. So because my view was restricted, I took my time and I made sure there was no one there. I didn't just guess, I'm like, assume no one was coming. That's what learners tend to do. So I can see in front of that learner car, there's no one coming. So once it tucks in a little bit, there's a car behind me. So once it tucks in a little bit, I'm going to check my mirrors and make my move. And I'll go around them slowly. Thank you. Again, the speed limit is still 20 miles an hour. Yeah, my bad. Not that many roundabout. A lot of learners tend to just, oh yeah, there's no one, let me go. But you have to make sure 110% there's no one there. So gear 2 very slow, or gear 1 if you need to. Now, another mini roundabout coming up. Again, you have to give way to your right. A lot of my learners come here to start looking left. There's no one on the right hand side, which is the straight in front of me. The left doesn't concern me. They got to give me way. And I'm going to go straight ahead. Now, joining the dual carriageway. Here, if it's busy, you just got to be patient. Here, when you join the dual carriageway, wait for a healthy gap. Because you need to get your speed up to not slow anyone down. There's a sign on the left that says 50 miles an hour. Oh my days, it's so clear. But anyways, once you turn, aim for the left lane and get that speed up straight away. You utilize the gears. Now I'm going to put it in 3. And then I'm going to take the next turning on the right at the traffic light. So as soon as they say that to me, I'm going to check my mirrors and put my signal on and then come in the right lane. I cannot turn left. I can't turn right from any other lane apart from the right lane on the dual carriageway. So as soon as they say to me, turn right, I'm going to check my mirrors, put my signal on and get in the right lane when it's safe. Now, when I was telling you earlier in the video, there's different variations to this test route. You can keep going straight down. So I'm turning right at the traffic lights. You can also go straight ahead at the traffic lights. So look at the sat nav or wait for directions. Don't just be practicing test routes and, oh yeah, my instructor said right at the traffic light, so I'm gonna get in there ASAP. No, listen, don't do all of that. Wait for the directions and then make your move. So if the sat nav said carry on going straight, or the examiner said they didn't say anything, then you're carrying going straight, stay in the left lane. Now the normal driving lane on the dual carriageway is the left lane. So unless you're turning right, you should be always in that left lane, yeah? Unless there's obstruction in the left lane, but you know what I mean. Left lane is your lane. Yeah, but because I'm turning right at the traffic lights, I'm getting in the right lane, and I'm gonna carry on going straight down. And at the traffic lights, I'm gonna turn right. So there is another lane for me to get into. So when I get a little bit closer, like now, check my mirrors, letting that guy behind me know that, listen, I'm gonna go in the extra lane. I'm not gonna do what that van did, even on the pavement. Nice and easy into the right lane. A lot of learners don't signal coming into this lane. Obviously, I say it's best to anyway. Let the people behind know what you're doing. And it's just, it doesn't hurt anyone to put the signal on. Like, it wouldn't hurt, just put it on. It's not confusing. You are gonna go this way, so put the signal on. Yeah, so the speed limit on this road is 50 miles an hour. There was a sign on the, so when we joined the dual carriageway and we were waiting at the giveaway line, it was really empty. Normally it gets busy, so just take your time, look for a very, very good gap. It has to be a bigger gap than normal, because you do have to build your speed up quite a bit. And on the left hand side, further down, on one of the lampposts, it said 50 miles an hour. So make sure if you are waiting there at the giveaway line because it's busy, take in the information, look for speed limit signs. If the signs are not clear, they will tell you what the speed limit is, the exam level, but it was clear. It was on the lamppost further down on the left. If you are on your driving test and you're in traffic, my advice to my learners is to just leave it in gear 1, because that way you're ready to move if the lights change. If you're leaving it in neutral and then you're having to rush, then you're going to stall because you're rushing. Anyways, turning right, I'm just going to slap the signal anyway, because there are a few pedestrians when I turn right on that crossing. Lights are still green. When you do turn, the speed limit changes to 30 miles an hour. Checking them up. New road, new mirrors. So make sure you're getting all the mirror checks in when you're turning into new roads. Bit of traffic up ahead, so even though it's 30, I'm doing 20 right now. I'm keeping a good distance between me and the car in front. Plus, there's people at the crossing, they're pressing the button, so the lights might change. So coming off the gas, it hasn't changed, so I'm back on the gas. Mini roundabout ahead, people tend to miss this mini roundabout. You've got warning sign here and the blue sign there. Bit of traffic on my right, so I'm gonna just chill in case someone's trying to fit through the gaps. Even a motorbike or cyclist could be fitting through these tiny gaps. No one on my right, so I'm good to continue. So there's a speed limit on the right hand side. Why has he got right signal on? Where is he planning on going? Oh, there's a road there, damn. Anyways, there's a speed limit on the right hand side. So from then on it changes to 40. It's a bit busy here, normally it's proper clear. I didn't even know there was a road there. Anyways, getting the speed up straight away. It's 40 miles an hour. Look, and I'm already on 30 miles an hour. I'm gonna put it in gear 4 now. Now we're taking the next turning on the left. It's a bit hidden, this one. So you've got a warning sign on the left. When I tell my learners, when you can see that sign fully, check your mirrors and put that signal on. Start braking, maybe at the first slow sign, and at the second slow sign, just beforehand, I'll say pick gear 2 and keep braking at the same time. My speed's on 15 miles an hour on this turn. It's on 10 right now. There's a speed limit sign on the left that says 30. A lot of learners miss that sign. So just on the left, up ahead there, is 30. So the road that I was on before turning in here was 40. Turning left into this countryside bit. This is why we call it the countryside route, by the way. It's like countryside. And there's a car in front of me doing a U-turn. Or is it, I don't know what's going on. Can you even do U-turns here? I guess so. Anyways, mirror checks, off I go. So turning left, when you can see that triangle sign fully, get that signal on nice and early, because you're driving faster. When you're driving faster, early signal is needed. And then when you see that first slow sign, start braking, get that speed down. Second slow sign on the floor, select gear 2 but keep braking at the same time. Now when I ran my clutch up, I was on around maybe 12 to 15 miles an hour. So 15 miles per hour just before the turn, and as I was turning in I was braking more, and I got the speed down to 10 or 12. Because there was cars there waiting for that car guy to do a U-turn, it was a little bit more busier. So maybe I had to be a little bit slower. But again, on this road, just 30 miles an hour, I'm doing 30 bang on. Keep an eye on my mirror, because sometimes here 30 is too slow for other people apparently, so they want to overtake you. And on this road, a lot of learners make the mistake of inclining too much to the left. Guys, if there's no one coming towards you, you can incline more to the right. So right now I'm close to that line in the middle, that faint line in the middle. Up ahead you got bend coming up, so I'm in gear 4 right now. I'm gonna slap it in 3. I can go quite slow in 3 in my car. Now this bend I'm doing right now 20 miles an hour, 18 to 19 on the actual bend, and check my mirrors and bring my speed back up to 30. It's still 30 miles an hour. Now I've got a car come towards me. If I'm unsure about a space, I'll come off the gas. I'm off the gas, look at my left mirror, the small one, I'm just touching that solid white line. What I don't want to be doing is going on the solid white line. If I'm just touching it, it's okay. So mirror checks, off the gas, I'm just touching it. But now there's no one coming towards me, and I can incline a little bit more to the middle. Not completely on the right hand side, just a little bit more to the middle. Now the space gets bigger. Now the space is bigger, so I'm utilising the space I have. I'm staying more in the middle of my lane. Now if you're unsure how close you are to left, look in that left mirror, that small one. I've got a small little circle blind spot mirror, and I shouldn't be on the white line. If anything, just touching closest, I would say. And again, look, it's 30 miles an hour still. I'm doing 30, 29, 30, around that area. Anything below 27, in my opinion, on this road is too slow. So aim for about 27. I say 28, 29, 30 is alright. Car behind me is keeping his distance. I'm not going to do all the pulling up on the left and show you where they did the maneuvers. I'm just trying to bang out the route so you guys know where the speed limits are, what roads they can take you on, maybe when to signal, for example, when you saw that 4 triangle sign, if you should switch lanes or not. So this is the whole purpose of that video. I'm trying to make quick ones, like quick 20, 30 minutes rather than a long video. Clear zebra crossing. I'm going to go straight ahead at the traffic light. So now when you come this way, they can say to go straight or turn right. Well, I'm going to go straight. If you're turning right, when the road gets bigger, incline more to the right hand side. Stay close to that white line on the right, and that way you're going to end up in the right lane eventually when it gets bigger. But yeah, we're going to go straight down. So there's 2 different ways you can go coming back to a test centre. Half-term holidays, they were tending to go more to the right and turn right at the traffic lights. But the normal route I used to do before is carrying going straight. So the speed limit is still 30. I'm going to go straight over. Quite hot. Guys, if you find this video useful, drop a like and drop a comment of anything you guys might want to see specifically. And all my mirrors, and off I go. Again, it's 30 miles an hour. I know that I've got priority over these cars, so I'm going to get my speed up because of that sign there. That's why it's 30 miles an hour, and I know that. If you missed that sign, there is another reminder a bit further down. Parked cars on my left, so I'm going to check my right mirror, incline more to the right. And he's got a right signal, so I'm just going to go past him a little bit slower. And then look, there's another reminder with 30 there, and you've got a speed camera. Check my mirrors as I'm coming in, and I'm off the gas, check my mirrors and coming out. The whole time I'm not on the gas much because there's a parked car on the left and there's an island in the middle. Less space for me to work with, so less space, less speed. I'm proper on the hatch markings only because there's parked cars on my left and it was a bend. Again, I have to use the hatch marking to utilise it. Half my car's in it, which is absolutely fine. The cars on the oncoming side can still fit through, even I'm half on the hatch markings right now. I don't want to be close to any cars on the left hand side. So if I feel like a car was coming towards me, maybe like a big bus, and they couldn't fit through, then I'll slow down. So yeah, another speed limit change that people miss is coming up ahead. So right now it's 30, and then from now on, from this sign onwards, it changes to 20. So do 20 before the sign, please. And I'm doing 20 right now. Bend coming up, I'm going to check my mirrors and slow down a little bit. And then I'm going to start gradually turning in. All my mirrors are good, no cyclists, just cars behind me, keeping good distance. Now because it's 20 miles an hour, you got to remember, so from that sign it's 20 miles an hour. It's 20 for a reason, guys. It gets busy here. And a lot of tight situations up ahead, plus you've got schools here. So guy on my right, is he going to cross? No. Good to go because I've got priority, but obviously someone wants to cut me up, so I was just quick on the brakes there. Right, 20 miles an hour, I'm on 19 right now. I left it in gear 2. The reason why I picked gear 2 here, even though I could be in 3 doing 20, is just up ahead it gets really tight. So there's a lot of spaces where you have to come in, come out, and maybe reduce your speed, and you can't go that slow in gear 3. So right now I'm doing 15, which is absolutely fine. Off the gas, I'm keeping an even space between me, the oncoming cars, and the parked cars on my left. If I can't keep it even space, then I'm gonna slow down and stop. I'm staying outwards because there's a parked car on the left. Check my mirrors coming out. So the car in front of me has stopped. That's fine. That's good. And then a van coming towards me, I'm gonna keep it slow, really slow. Prius coming towards. I'm doing 10 right now. I'm keeping my wheel dead straight. I'm not getting close to any of the cars on the left. And that was at 10 miles an hour. Even here, a van coming towards me. I'm quite close to the white line on my right, which is absolutely fine. Now, van parked up, so I'm gonna stop actually, because I have to borrow fully their lane. So I'm checking my mirrors, then I'm gonna come out, then I'm gonna borrow the lane. And I'm gonna tuck myself back in straight away, because I've got a bend here. I'm gonna keep it slow, make sure no one's coming towards me. I'm still gonna keep it slow, because I've not done the bend yet. Now my car is nice and after the bend, nice and straight. Now I can do the speed that I need to do. I'm doing 17 right now. Then the car comes towards me, I'm off the gas. And I'm back on the gas. Today I'm doing 14. So if you're not sure about the space, come off the gas. If you're really not sure, then start braking. Don't just start steering left when you see a car coming towards you. Mini roundabout, we're turning left. So center mirror, left signal, mirror. This mini roundabout, if you're turning left, come all the way to the left, all the way. Follow that pavement, no one on my right, so I'm good to go. 20 sound on the floor, so that means this road is still 20. At that mini roundabout, a lot of learners tend to stay in the middle of the road. But if you're turning left, incline all the way to the left hand side. And if you're turning right, opposite, incline all the way to the right hand side. That giveaway line is very wide. If you stay in the middle turning left, no one can turn right. The way I position to turn left, if I had to stop and someone behind me wanted to turn right, they will have more than enough space to use the right hand side and turn right. Yo, it feels like my throat is getting all dry. That I'm talking too much. Anyway, 20 miles an hour here, keeping it nice and slow. Staying in the middle of the road. There's no point in me going all the way left or all the way right. Just bang in the middle. It's one lane. Yeah. Guys, I don't know, like, the way I did this video, do you guys find it helpful? Because I'm not doing all the extra pull up on the left and all the maneuvers. I'm just trying to show you roughly, not roughly, that was like a road for road, like a lot. If you have a countryside route, like bang on the way they make you turn right on the dual carriageway, this is road for road what you're gonna get. But again, yeah, I say that, but then listen, forget that, because on your test, yeah, they can change up your test routes at any time. So you practice test routes with me or Mumin or anyone that passed class you. When you practice test routes, yeah, that's fine. We're just taking you on roads that you could be going through down your test, and then what better way of doing it than showing you exactly what roads to do and what turns to take, because we record the routes, we see where our learners go, and then we give it to our next learners. However, it doesn't always stay the same. Yeah, over the years or over the months, they do change it up a little bit. Not drastically, but they might add a few more turnings in, a new turn, or they could make you stay on the dual carriageway for longer rather than taking a right. So always be ready for a change on the test route. Always listen out for directions and remember the rules. From going straight, stay in the left. From turning right, get in the right lane. Mini roundabout, for example, they always make you turn left at that mini roundabout if you're coming back to the test center. However, if they want to take you right and go the longer way around, that's fine. Check your mirrors, your right mirror, right signal on, and incline all the way to the right hand side. So be ready for any changes on your driving test, any change of routes. And I'm gonna keep my distance. Here we're on a slight bit of a hill, so make sure you got good clutch control. Right now I'm just on the biting point. A little bit below the biting point, back on the biting point. A little bit below the biting point, back on the biting point. That way I'm keeping the car like moving. So I'm gonna come and stop here. Letting the guy in front of me cross. He's opening his car door. If he was doing that whilst everyone started moving, I'll wait, let him close the door and move. And because he just turned his car on, he's gonna move off. And because I left a good gap in front of me, most likely he's gonna take that gap. And that's fine. If that's on your test, let him do it, no problem. His wheels are turned all the way to my side and he's got right signal on. I'm just gonna let him go. Doing a U-turn. That's another thing I forgot to mention. If they're doing a U-turn, don't even bother moving. He's gonna need that space to move. Check my mirrors, no cyclists, mopeds, and I'm good to go. No cars overtaking me. His wheels are sticking out, but his car's not on, so I'm good to continue. Just making sure I don't get too close to him. Now, you got a car sticking out, yeah? So what I'm gonna do is just be right on the white line, not too much. Now, I know 100% if there's a lorry coming through on the other side, they can still fit past me. So that's why I can be on that white line. If I felt like me going over on the white line would mean that the oncoming car wouldn't be able to fit past me, then I wouldn't do it. I'd wait back. But look, red car got plenty of space, and I'm decent enough distance away from that car parked up. That's not parked up properly, but hey ho. Mirror checks, off I go, nice and slow. Again, when you're in traffic, no rush. A lot of you guys in traffic tend to bring up the clutch all the way to the biting point and move so quickly. Chill, you're in traffic, what's the rush? Because you're gonna stop again anyway. Mirrors, slapping that signal on, because I'm turning right at the traffic lights. Yeah guys, if there's anything specific you want me to do in Goodmayes, then let me know. Get onto Hamad and Mumin, because I never make time. I like doing videos with someone, because then obviously it's more fun. You can bounce off each other. Like I take the piss out of Mumin. I don't take the piss out of Mumin, but I take the piss when he's doing a test route, and I say, oh, why are you hesitating, or why are you doing this, why are you doing that, when he's doing everything perfectly. It's just more fun. But yeah, so get onto them, message them on Instagram, message them on TikTok or WhatsApp or whatever, and tell them to make more time, because I'm here doing this by myself on my day off. They don't want to make time for me. And the reason why I do is because I know it's going to help you guys. Even just watching where you're going to go in your test will help you. That's it, turning right, lights are red, so I'm going to chill back here. So right now, don't ever do what the car in front did. The lights were blatantly going to red, and you got inside the cycle box. If you entered, so cycle box is called advanced stop line, another word for it, yeah? We call it cycle box for sure, but advanced stop line. So there's two solid white lines on the floor. If you pass the first solid white line on the floor and stop before the second one, whilst the lights are still green, then you're good, you're okay. There's no need to panic, because let's just say the lights change to red. If you're before the second line but past the first one, you can still stop in the cycle box. However, if the lights are blatantly turning red like it was now, or if it was red blank from early, there's no excuse for you to get in the cycle box. There's a moped on my right, or not moped, there's a motorbike on my left, I mean, struggled to fit past me, so I'm going to keep an eye on him and then move off nice and slow, letting him go, and then I can go. Slap it in gear 2, gradually start turning. I'm going to take the next turning on my left, so I'm checking my mirrors, putting that left signal on. I'm going to start inclining more to the left, not too much, because what if a cyclist comes, I want to leave enough space for him to fit. I will check your left mirror again before you turn, because there could be another cyclist coming up in that time. Clear in front, so I can turn in. Cool. And then we're going to take the next turning on the left to go back towards the test center. So mirror, signal left, the car behind me is up my arse. It's 30 miles an hour right now, but the road that we're turning into is 20. I've got a sign on the left there. I'm doing it in 2, but I'm on the brakes. So I'm doing 9 miles an hour, and then I'm going to stop. I'm going to be ready to stop if there's a car coming. And I'm keeping far from the van in front of me. There's no point me going closer and closer to the van. There's a good amount of space between me and the van. The blue car could have given me away, but it's fine. I got enough space. Check my mirrors and coming out. And here, on the road like this, when there's parked cars on both sides, you can stay in the middle. That car actually turned very nicely. Thank you for turning like that. That car didn't just turn into the middle of the road. They kept it tucked in so I can fit through. Now, learner car coming through, no one behind me here, so I'm going to slow down. I'm going to give that learner space. I'm doing 10 miles an hour right now. Yo, tuck back in then, yo. But yeah, check my mirrors. I'm coming to the left because the car door open on the left. I'm on the right, so I don't want to get too close. I'm off the gas. Then what? Yeah, I'll get into the next gap. I saw that car coming out, but I knew there was a gap after for me to fit into. If I was on my test and I was a learner and I felt like I couldn't react in time for the second car, then I'd wait back. Royal Mail van is waiting there for me on the right. There's enough space for me on the left, so I'm gonna tuck in with my mirror checks. I can't see any reflection of cars coming, so I'm checking my mirrors, coming back out. I can see a reflection now. So I'm gonna keep it slow, and then full lock it back out. That guy, yeah. That guy gave, look, if this is a test, yeah, and you're not sure about that space, straighten the wheel, do your all-round checks, yeah. Whilst you're reversing, just keep looking behind you, and then stop. Now I've got a space, and then I'm gonna wait for him to go, and then check my blind spot, move off again. Now I know I could full lock and come out that space, but I did look close. So if you're really unsure, you are allowed to put it in reverse, do all your checks, all surroundings, yeah. And then whilst I was reversing backwards, I was still looking backwards. If your car's moving backwards, guys, you've got to be looking backwards as well. You can't just reverse backwards by looking in front of you, because you don't know what you're reversing into, and camera's not enough. So I've checked all my mirrors and blind spots whilst I was reversing backwards, and then I stopped, put it in gear 1, then I could clear the car properly. Now that is a sticky situation to get into, but you see, as soon as I moved off, is it gonna give me away? Driving quite slow. As soon as I moved off in that situation, yeah, when I was parked up on the left with the Roundabout van, yeah, pulled up on the left. When I moved, there was no reflections, and the car didn't give me a chance to position properly because he was coming at speed. So the best thing for you to do is just keep it slow. Don't even move. Like, I was barely moving, 2-3 miles an hour, and I made sure I wasn't getting close to anything on the left. And then if you did feel like you're too close to something, it's not too late. You can fix it by reversing. But the main thing is, do not get close to any cars. And then yeah, we're gonna pull up on the left anyway here. Mirror signal. Boom, 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 boom. That's the test route done. If you like the video, enjoyed it or something, I forgot my lines now. But anyways, drop a like, drop a comment if you found it helpful. I really appreciate that. It makes me want to do it again, because I posted one recently, I think last week, and then got enough comments and likes for me to do it again. Like, everyone says it's helpful, so that's why I'm here doing it again, showing you another route. So far on my YouTube channel, there's 7 Kings, there's Newbury Park, there's going to be Clockhouse Coffee soon, there's going to be Countryside now, which is 4. There's also a 3 PM route as well, which is 5. That's a good amount of routes. So if you've got your test coming up here, keep watching them videos, and